Hello viewers, I am faculty member of Department of Commerce of UN Autonomous College of Science and Technology. Today I am going to discuss on regarding the income tax, basic concept of income tax. So now I am going to discuss on, before going to discussion regarding the income tax, regarding the tax structure of the central government of India. So tax is the compulsory extraction by the central government from the general public of the country. Anything extracted by the government by imposing tax, charging tax, levying tax from the general public, that is to be invested for the development of the society, for the development of the country. The tax structure of the government of the country is to be broadly classified into two parts. One is direct tax, second one is to be indirect tax. So, direct tax, the tax which is imposed, levy or charging and collected directly from the person, that is direct tax. So, this direct tax is only one type of tax, that is income tax. Second part is indirect tax, the tax which is levy, imposed, charging directly from the person or from the assessee, but the burden of tax shifting indirectly to the final person. So, that is to be known as indirect tax. Indirect tax may be of different type, that is GST, goods and services taxes, exciseable duty on petrol and petroleum products, customs duties and security transaction tax. So, here is the first part is direct tax, that is only one is income tax. As per the Income Tax Act 1961, each and every person of the country earned income bound to pay the tax to the government of India. So, as per the Income Tax Act 1961, before going to discussion regarding the income, the person those are earned income, they must pay tax to government of India. So, these persons are, that may be individual person, HUF Hindu undivided family, farm, company, association of persons, local authority, artificial juridical person. So, these are the persons earned income to pay the tax as per the Income Tax Act 1961. So, first one is individual persons, that may be individual persons, HUF, that may be farm, that may be company, that may be association of person or body of individuals, local authority, artificial juridical person. So, first one is individual person, that means natural human being of male, female, minor or major. If they earned income, they will make payment tax to government of India as per the income tax law. Second one is HUF. So, here in individual persons mean that may be, that is also including the sole proprietorship business, individual person. So, HUF Hindu undivided family business, the business is to be carried on as per the Hindu law. The manager of the HUF is Karta and all other members of Hindu family, that is to be known as co-partners. Then farm, an entity which is established with an agreement between persons to sharing the profits of business carried on by all or any of them acting for all, that is partnership farm. Then company, joint stock company, an entity which is established and registered its name as per the Indian Companies Act 2013 or any other Indian Companies Act. Then association persons, that may be including the cooperative society, market federation, NAFED, the individual persons come together not with a view to the purpose of deriving profit, but for the purpose of providing service. So, this is to be known as association of persons. Local authority, that may be municipality, cantonment board, port trust, then the panchayat samiti, these are deriving income, they will make payment tax to government. Last one is artificial juridical person. These persons are established by passing special statutory resolution as per the legislator of the state government or the central government, that may be universities. So, these are the different types of persons. So, if these persons derives income, make payment tax to government as per the income tax law 1961. So, income under section 224 of the Income Tax Act. The specific meaning of income is not given as per the Income Tax Act. Generally, the income means any kind of receipt can be taxed under this act if such receipt comes within the general meaning of income. So, whatever may be the receipt by the person, that is to be known as income. But as per the income tax law under section 224, the income includes, these are the different types of income, that is profits and gains, dividends, perquisites or profits in lieu of salary, any special allowances granted to meet personal expenses, then the salary, bonus, interest, commission, or remuneration earned by a partner or partnership firm, then capital gains, then winning from lotteries, crossword puzzles, card games, horse races. So, last one is gifts received a sum of money exceeding rupees 50,000 by individual person. So, these are the different ingredients of the income as per the Income Tax Act under section 2 clause 24. So, now the income derived by the person is to be classified into 5 heads as per the income tax law. Under these 5 heads, total income earned by the person is to be involved. These heads are: one is income from salaries, second one is income from house property, third one is income from profits and gains from business and profession, fourth one is income from capital gains, last one is income from other sources. So, these are the 5 heads of income. So, here is income from salary, that income is computed income, that means from the income from salary after giving deduction under these heads. So, net salary income how much is to be taxable, then income from house property, profits and gains from business profession. These are the 5 heads of income. Out of these 5 heads of income, the total income we get the gross total income. From the gross total income, we give the deduction under section 80C to 80U. So, after giving the deduction from the gross total income, the remaining part of the income is to be known as total taxable income. On this income, the assessee or the person liable to pay the tax. So, here is income from salary is normal income, income from house property is normal income, income from profits and gains from business and profession is normal income, but income from capital gains, that may be long term capital gain, that may be short term capital gain. If that long term capital gain, so that income is special income. If that capital gain is short term capital gain income, that may be special income, that may be normal income, that is to be discussed in the capital gain chapter. So, income from other sources, these income may be winning from horse race or card games, crossword puzzles, bettings, gambling, that is special income. If any black money is to be earned, that is also special income. Any other sources of income, deposit in the postal savings, that is to be normal income. So, gross total income, give the deduction, you get the total taxable income. Again, this total taxable income is to be split up into 2 parts, that is special income and normal income. So, here is special income is long term capital gain. If there is short term capital gain, special income, that is also including here. If there is winning from horse race, card games, crossword puzzles of the income from other sources, that is special income. If there is any black money, that is special income. Rest part is to be normal income. So, this normal income is to be determined from the total taxable income minus special income. So, here is the total taxable income. Out of the total taxable income, you give the deduction of the special income, whatever may remaining, that is normal income. So, on this special income, tax is to be levied as per the income tax law. On this normal income, tax is to be levied. On this normal income, tax is to be levied as per the Finance Act in each and every financial year. The central government decided the tax rate. So, that tax rate is to be known as slab rate. So, different slab rate, according to different slab rate, the tax is to be levied on the income tax. Tax is to be calculated on the income, normal income. So, in the special income, tax is to be calculated as per the income tax section at a flat rate. So, this tax rate not decided at the Finance Act of the government in each and every year. The tax rate is to be decided as per the income tax section at a flat rate, normally that is 30%. So, this is the special income, this is the normal income. So, after the determination of tax on the special income, determination of tax on the normal income, the tax is to be known as basic tax. Basic tax. So, viewers, today I am discussing regarding some concepts of tax and income tax. In the coming class, we will discuss on how the tax is to be computed from the different heads, that may be salary, from the house property, from the profits and gain from business profession, capital gain and income from other sources. Thank you.